Thank you to Azikime for your generous support on Patreon.
My name is Deckerlink, the trained unprofessional, and welcome back to Extracurricular Activities. On the last one, we, a bit of a difficult time. We're starting off this day after waking up from the nightmare. So, I've not been avoiding this game, but I can't honestly say that I've been looking forward to it as much as possible. Hey, you okay? Look at me, Link. Are you alright? You opened your eyes, and Chester had his hand resting against your cheek. His face was full of worry for you. Chester, I'm in your room. Yeah, you're here with me. You were fidgeting around a lot, and you started making some weird sounds. Bad dream? Yeah. He pulled you close, burying your face into his neck and surrounding you with his soft, bulky self. Was it about what happened yesterday? I couldn't move, see, or talk. Nothing was working for me. I could hear Vernon, though. And there was other people around him talking, calling me names like that and that. I felt so hopeless, Chester. I didn't know what to do. He was getting ready to... Everything's okay. I'm here with you, and I won't let anything happen to you. He won't ever lay another finger on you ever again. Not while I'm around. His body shuddered against you, and you could hear him sniffling while he ran his hands over your back. I swear I won't let anything like that ever happen to you again. Never. Chester. He squeezed you tighter and kissed the top of your head. It sounded like he was sobbing, but he was trying his best to keep it held back. What about you? Are you okay? I'm just so mad. I'm mad that something like this happened to you. Because of me. You shouldn't have to go through anything like that. You didn't deserve to go through what I did. I don't know what I can do to make it up to you either. I'm so sorry, Link. One thing you can do is stop blaming yourself, Jess. I told you, it's not your fault. I don't blame you at all for what happened. Please understand that. It's hard, though. I can't help but feel that way because of my past with Vernon. That bastard, I swear I'll kill him if I see him. You won't do anything, Chester. You'll let the school handle it. I don't want you to do something that's going to get you in trouble. I don't know what I'd do without you. If you want to make it up to me, promise me you won't do anything stupid. I just need you to be here for me. Promise me, Moo. Please. I promise. Thank you. At least let him live. No. The sniffling was replaced with a chuckle, and he moved his forehead to be against yours, showing off the damp fur around his eyes. I'm joking. Don't worry, I won't touch him. Hey, Faye Griffith has arrived. I'm happy to know that you feel so strongly about it, though. I love you, so I will do all I can to keep you safe and happy. And I want you to be with me and be happy, because I love you too. His big bull snout rubbed against your face, and he snorted hot air against you. I don't think I'll be going back to sleep. Same here. Well, we have class this morning anyway. It seems like it should be about time to go. He let go of you and rolled onto his back, stretching his arms and legs out as far as he could with a cavernous yawn during. While he stared at the ceiling, he pushed his blanket down to his waist and scratched over his chest and stomach. Do you want to just skip class today? We can't skip today. There's too much going on for us to miss it. There's nothing you can't make up, though. You need to make sure you stay on top of things, too, though, remember? I'm on top of it when it comes to math. And in Coach's class, I might need to not skip his class. Thought so. He sat up beside him and put your hands against his stomach and chest, circling your hands around his body. You groped the bull's soft, thick bulk as your hands moved through his fur. Mroo, you want to go to class today? We both need to, Chess. I'll be okay. I'm not gonna leave you. I'm not gonna leave your side, you know. There's no way. You gonna hold my hand to the bathroom, too? You held my armor in the bathroom while I took a leak, so I'll hold your hand if you need it. Fair enough. Leaned over to him and kissed his nose, and before you pulled up, he grabbed the back of your head and pulled you into a kiss. One hand ran through your hair, the other stroked your cheek while he held you there. He freed your lips, he then pulled you down on top of him to rub your back some more. I want a chance. I want a chance where we can do this all day. No school, no work, no tennis, and no Andrew. Just me and you. Sounds nice. We should try to plan something. You're the manager, so you'll have to give us a day off on the weekend sometime. Today would almost be that perfect day. We're both off tonight, and we have no practice. We just have class, and that we have to go to, and the rest of the day we're free. Andrew will be home tonight, though, so we won't really have the place to yourselves. I see. We can still do something together, though, if you want. I'm down for that. What you want to do? I don't know. There was that anime we were watching, so we could watch more of that. It's not a bad idea. We can watch some more of it after our classes. Oh, but I do have to meet right after math just a little bit in the lounge, student lounge. Meet what? Meet someone. Oh, he's been helping me out with some coding stuff, and he has a book to lend me in the program I'm using. It should really help me out. No worries. The friends I've met of yours are pretty cool. I do know some cool guys, but I'd have to say you're my favorite. Good to know. I suppose you're my favorite too. You suppose, huh? He bear hugged you to his body and put his lips to your neck, blowing hard to give you a raspberry. You are, you're my favorite. He struggled to get free, but he rolled over on top of you to pin you under his weight. There wasn't much he could do from the position he had you trapped in. With you trapped, he dragged his tongue from your cheek to up over your head through your fur. Like, what are you doing? Giving you a cowlick? No, stop that. I'm your #1 favorite, right? He laughed and repeated the process a couple of times while you giggled, struggling to reply to him. Between his weight and your giggling, you were having a hard time breathing, though. Yes, you are. You're starting to crush me, though. Oh, whoops. He pushed himself up onto his hands and knees, and he was hovering over you now, but his stomach, and more noticeably his underwear bulge, was still pressed into you. Better? No, but I can breathe again. No. I enjoy having you against me, but I like being able to breathe properly. Okay, that makes sense. He pushed himself up onto his knees, straddling your legs with all your junk sandwiched together. Again, he spread his arms out and yawned wide, showing off most of his thick self. He grabbed his stomach and squeezed it while he stretched, making him snort and jerk his arms back down quickly. Humph! Did that startle you? It tickled a bit, so it did startle me. He gave his gut a little bounce and he blushed, looking down at your hands. I don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of that extra flab in my stomach. So? You don't mind if I'm getting kind of flabby? I've had some people mention it to me, asking if I've put on weight. It's actually starting to make me feel a little self-conscious. A little bit extra fat isn't gonna bother me, Chess. Forget what those other people think. I like you beefy. He scratched your fingers through his belly fur and kneaded it a moment. If you want, though, we can go to the gym after class. We could both go for a workout. That's not a bad idea. Since we've not been at all lately, I think it could do some good for us. Yeah, I don't want you being self-conscious, so let's pump some iron and show those bitches that a little extra flab isn't a bad thing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's bulk up together. He put his hands against your chest and groped you, rolling your pecs around. His palms of his hands were raised just slightly, let him graze over the tip of your nipples. I think you're hot already, though. Thanks. The teasing to your nipples, whether intentional or not, was piled on top of the hot bulge you already had mashed against yours. It was making you horrid. Chester noticed, and it was having a similar effect on him from what you could see. His mouth was open and he looked like he was lost in his own thoughts while he continued to rub over your chest. Bird. The alarm clock made your heart jump, and Chester dug his fingers into your chest from the scare. When he realized what it was, he leaned over and put his head to yours with a sigh. Jeez, my poor heart, it's racing. Mine too, I wasn't expecting that. I forgot about it. I guess that means it's time for us to get ready for class, huh? Yeah, I suppose so. He gave your lips a quick kiss and rolled off the bed. I'll go make some pancakes for us real quick. We have plenty of time to eat before we leave. Sounds good to me. Oh, and are those your clothes too? Looks like Andrew left some folded outside my door. Yeah, those are mine. He washed them for me last night. You can get dressed then, and we'll get ready after we eat. I'll lay here for a minute more, then get ready and head to the kitchen. We'll do class, lunch, meet my friend, and then work out after. I'm down for that. Chester kept walking, spouting just random conversation while you walked up to the school. His was constantly looking around, sticking to you as close as possible without tripping you up. Today would be a great day for tennis too, don't you think? The weather seems just perfect for it. I hope it stays like this all day and it's like this tomorrow. It'll make for some great matches. Yeah, you're right. If it's like this tomorrow, that'll be great. What kind of workout do you want to do today? I think I want to do a bench presses and focus on upper body. I'll do whatever you do. There's nothing particular I have in mind. Upper body will be good for you too then. He put his hand on your shoulder and pulled you close. Maybe we'll see if Dozer wants to join us too. Lifting is a thing he seems to enjoy. We can ask him when we see him. I think he'd appreciate that. What is it, Chess? You've been on high alert since we got here. Just keeping an eye out is all. I wonder if we'll run into Darius again. He really made things awkward the other day. Oh, yeah. I don't think you really have to worry about him, though. I don't think he really cares about what we're doing. It's Vernon you should be watching out for. Yeah. I didn't want to mention him, though, because I didn't want to make you uneasy. I've been watching for him. My stomach has been churning since I got here, but having you beside me has helped a lot. I don't know that I'd manage as well without you. Don't worry, I'll be here with you. Thankfully, the classroom's right here. Time to see what Coach has planned for today. Both your classes rolled by without any hitches, and you soon found yourself standing in the hallway with Chester and Dozer. What you want to talk to me about, Chester? We're gonna hit up the gym in a little bit, and we figured we'd ask you if you wanted to join us. Sure, I have nothing else to do, so I'm down for that. When are you going? I'd say in about an hour. We're gonna grab some lunch, then I need to meet with someone in the lounge. After that, we'll head over to the gym. Do you mind if I just join you now, then? I don't. You're cool with that too, right, Link? Of course, I don't mind at all. Cool. Let's go eat then. I'm pretty hungry. Me too. Let's go grub. You, Dozer, and Chester found a seat in the cafeteria after picking up some food at the bar. What made you guys want to go to the gym today? We have nothing else to do, and we just wanted to hang out. Going to the gym seemed like the perfect idea. I'm feeling a little flabby too, so I thought that would make me feel better. You don't look flabby to me. Wait until I take my shirt off, then I'm sure you'll change your mind. I doubt that. You guys have a goal for the day? We don't really have a goal. We're just gonna focus on working out our upper body. I'll be able to help you guys there. In case you can't tell, I do upper body workouts fairly often. I never would have guessed with how small you are. I'm not really small, am I? I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic, though, so you're huge! I can only wish my muscles were as big as yours. Oh, of course. Yeah, it was just a joke. You're monstrously large. It's so impressive. Thanks. It took a lot of work to get this big, but if you guys are serious and stick with it, you can get bigger too. I want to get bigger, but I don't want to be focused around my. But I don't want it to be focused around my gut and your butt. You said you liked the big booty though, so I guess it's okay with me. His eyes went wide as he slammed his hand over his mouth. That's because he was helping me buy a bike and the seat was uncomfortable, so he commented on my butt being big and that's why. Smooth, Chester. Chester does have a nice butt, doesn't he? Dozer! What? I think it looks good. Dozer grinned and continued to eat, leaving Chester even more flustered than he had already made himself. You okay, Chess? You're looking a little flustered. What? I'm fine. Uh-huh. He put your hand under the table and gave his leg a firm squeeze. What kind of workouts do you suggest we do, Dozer? For upper body workouts, I suggest bench presses, pull-ups, bicep curls, and the overhead press. All of that will help your arms and chest if that's what you want to focus on. We're just gonna do bench presses we were gonna do bench presses for sure, but we didn't really have anything else in mind. Leave it to me then, I'll put you guys on the right track. Thanks, Dozer. That'll really help. You'll have to keep up a routine though if you want to get bigger. I'll try to make a schedule or something. Maybe all three of us can keep it up together. I'd be down for it. Tuesdays and Thursdays are always great for me. What do you think, Chester? I'm cool with that. You make the schedule at work too, so I'll leave that to you. I'll take care of it then. Cool. Just let me know what you come up with. Sure thing. The rest of lunch is spent with everyone shoveling food into their mouths so you can get over to the student lounge. You should be here already. I'm right on time. There you are. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Thank God. It's so... Oh, hey, Reggie. Link, Doza, this is Reggie. He's had to put up with me pestering him to help with my project. How'd you get yourself in such a position?
I was playing a card game in here with some other guys, and they just happened to be friends with Chester.
We kept talking about after the game was done. Turns out he likes a lot of the same stuff I do. And he's really good with programming stuff. He's been able to help me through some of my problems.
Hopefully this book will help you even more.
Yes. Thank you for letting me borrow it. I'm really excited to get to read it. Either I'm gonna bother you less, or this is gonna lead me to having more problems that I need help with. And she shrugged as he talked.
It should help you no matter how you look at it. If you do need some help, just let me know.
Thanks a lot, dude. I already made some of the changes he suggested, and I'm working on developing a battle system a little more. I'm gonna work on it more tonight, and I'll show off what I do this weekend.
Have you updated the Minotaur art yet?
Not yet.
Gee, that's a shame. I need to send you some good pictures you can use temporarily then.
My art isn't good enough for you? Are you talking about that red thing?
Oh, you've seen it too?
Yeah, I had no idea what it was when it first appeared. I thought you said it was a werewolf, Chester.
Is it? He had it just labeled as monster, so I couldn't tell either.
Oh, come on, guys. The art doesn't matter just yet.
I suppose not, but it doesn't hurt to have the test builds look nice.
I guess.
I had an idea that could benefit you too in regards to setting up the menu system. I marked a page in a book for that, wrote some notes down for you. You can send me a message if it's too confusing.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Reg. I hate to cut you out so soon, but we're all heading to the gym. You can join us if you like.
As tempting as that sounds, I think I'll pass. The gym isn't exactly my place. I have some other work I need to handle at the computer lab too, so I'll leave you guys to it.
Gotcha. Thanks again.
Sure thing.
That's all I needed here, so we can head to the lockers and get ready. You could tell me a little more about your project on the way too. Sure. Sounds like a cool idea, Chester. You have to show it to me sometime. Yeah, I will. You can come over one day. I'll let you try it out once we have a more playable demo. And I never took you as the gamer type, though. I used to play a lot in high school, but since I got here, I haven't really had the chance. What'd you play? I mostly stuck to the RPG games. I played a lot of Last Dream games since they were... Last Dream. Final fucking Fantasy. When they were just coming out. I hadn't played any of those in a while. The last few looked kinda lame to me. Yeah, from what I've seen, they never interested me either. I don't have the newest systems either, so I couldn't play them anyway. I doubt they could beat the originals. I know! Those were so good! They were part of what inspires me now! Awesome. Are you not changing, Dozer? This is all I have today, but it's fine for working out. I'll head straight home after we're done too, so it's no big deal. Oh, okay. Same goes for me, so I guess we're all set to go. Follow me then, and we'll get started after we limber up.
What are we gonna start with?
We'll start with the bench press first. You get to go first, Link.
Why me? Why can't Chester go first?
No offense, but you're the weakest of the three of us. It's easier to just add more weights to the bar as we go than to take them all off at the end.
He's right. We'll just add extra weight to it when you're done.
You go after him, Chester. I'll add more weights on top of yours too, since I know I'm stronger than you.
Aw, look at Dozer flexing. Look at him, he's smiling. Aw, he's having such a good time.
We'll see about that.
Haven't we proven it before that he can lift more than you?
And I've increased my max since my max lived since then. If you stick to the routine with me though, you'll catch up eventually.
I think you had better make a good schedule for us then. I'll do what I can. Lay down on the bench now. We'll get your weights loaded on. On either side of the bench, you had two hulking guys looking down at you. It was hard to focus on your weights with all that bulges around you. Man, I'm surrounded by beef on all sides. Come on, eyes, stop wandering. Gotta finish. Felt like there was more weight on the bar than what you were used to, and you found yourself struggling to finish off your reps.
Come on, babe, push, you got this. 3 more to go, come on, Link.
There's a fiery aura burning around them as they pushed you to lift the weights up. Neither of them let up until you were done, nearly roaring their approval when you finished.
There you go, that's how you do it.
That was tough. How much weight was on there?
Just enough. We haven't been here lately, so I'm sure your body isn't used to it.
Chester patted your stomach and helped you off the bench, rubbing his fingers into your shoulder once you were standing.
Good job, dude. You got through it. It's your turn, Chess.
Bring it on, then. He took your place on the bench and shifted his body around until he was comfortable, while waiting for Dozer to finish adding the weight to the bar.
Alright, it's all you, Chess. Show me what you got.
Chester's cheeks puffed out and his muscles bulged as he lifted the weights. Dozer hovered over him the entire time, keeping his hands ready to grab the bar at any moment if something went wrong.
Come on, Chester, push. You won't catch up to me if you can't finish this, so keep it up.
The bull was snorting and grunting, struggling to keep up with Dozer's coaching, but he finished off the last of his reps with a deep groan.
Roar! There! Alright, that's what I want to see.
Dozer propped up the bar and looked down at Chester with a broad grin.
Feeling pumped? Damn right I am! You should. You blew through that last max you had recorded.
Really?
I added some more weight so that you have a new max to focus on beating. Yeah, that's awesome.
You hear that, Link? Heard it and saw it. You're looking good, Chess. He hoisted his arm up and flexed it, grinning broadly when he did.
Check these guns out.
Squeeze the muscles or verbally praise them. Squeeze the muscles. You grabbed his flexed bicep and squeezed the solid muscle while it was flexed. Feeling good too, Chester. I like it.
I knew you would. I'm feeling great.
Just wait till I get to put my hands on them again. I'll show you how much I like that feeling. He blushed with his grinning face and Dozer laid back on the bench.
Alright, guys, enough flirting. It's my turn.
We aren't flirting.
Uh-huh.
Chester ran around and grabbed the extra weights for Dozer's bar until he was told the weight was enough. Like Chester, you stood back and watched as his muscles bulged out, visibly working under his skin every time he pushed the weights up.
Damn, look at those muscles, Link. They're working overtime here. 7, 8, 9, 10. You knocked those reps out quick. You're a beast. Damn right, I'm feeling like one too. If you thought Chester's arms were impressive, check these guns out.
the majority says verbally praise him. Man, your arms are really thick, Dozer, just looking at them.
Yeah, they are. They're way thicker than mine. Just a bit, yeah.
Dozer patted him on the shoulder and grabbed his arm.
Flex for me.
Chester did as Dozer asked and flexed his arm.
Your arms look and feel great too, so if you stick with me, you'll start to catch up. It's still thicker than most of the guys I see around here. Yeah? So keep up the good work.
Alright then. Let's continue our workout.
We'll do some bicep curls now.
You moved on and knocked out a couple more routines with your group, each one resulting in Dozer and Chester getting more and more intense with each other. What's next, Dozer? I'm ready for it.
Let's do some deadlifts then. I bet you could crush that with me.
Yeah, let's do it. I don't think I can keep up with you guys much longer. My body's reaching its limit.
We'll just do a couple more things then we could call it a day. You think you can handle that?
Yeah, I'm sure I can do. On second thought, I think I'm done.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you can do at least one more thing.
Link, what is it? Oh. Vernon had entered the gym. You caught sight of him right away. Chester's fists were clenched and he started to walk towards him. You grabbed his arm and pulled him back. Chester, don't. Let's go.
Oh, it's that guy. Is he still giving you a hard time? More than you know.
Guys, let's just go. I don't want him to cause any trouble.
Let him try, and he'll find out real fast that he's messing with the wrong people.
Please, let's just leave. Alright. Sorry, Dozer. We can finish this up another time, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Dozer and Chester followed along right behind you while you exited the gym as secretively and quickly as possible.
Did something else happen with him? I know he was bothering you guys last week, but something seems different this time.
He's just an asshole, that's all there is to it.
Okay. Well, I'm here for you guys if you need me, though, okay?
Thanks, Dozer.
You're still my friends, and I'll do whatever I can for you. I'll even beat his ass into the ground if I need to.
I'll be the one doing that if anyone does it. No, there'll be none of that. I appreciate the thought, Dozer, but I don't want anyone getting in trouble over it.
I don't care if I get in trouble. The look on your face. Whatever happened, I'll be willing to go to jail over it just to pound him down.
And you know I'd do the same. Thanks, guys. I'll be okay, though.
I'm gonna head home now, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Alright, later, Dozer. We'll get back to you when we have the schedule. Oh my god. Schedule. Oh, no, that's right. That L looked like a 1. Oh, no, it is a 1. Because if you look at what the fuck? Oh, Jesus. There have been a couple of typos I've just been skimming over, but that is goddamn inexcusable. How the fuck does that even happen?
I want to do more with you here. I'll be waiting for it. I like having someone with me that's into it.
Dozer put his hand on your shoulder, giving you a soft squeeze and shake.
If you need me, let me know. You got it?
Thanks, Dozer. I will.
You too, Chester. Hit me up if you need me. Stay out of trouble and you two watch out for each other.
Sure thing, Dozer. Thanks. Let's get dressed and get out of here, and then we'll decide what to do next. So I was thinking we could just head to your place and relax for the rest of the day. I wouldn't mind chatting a little with Maria and maybe sneaking some new recipes from her. Okay, that's fine. Let's go get our bikes then, and we'll go get going. Okay. We'll chain up our bikes back here, since there's not really anywhere to put them out front. Good idea. You change your bikes together, and you let them back around front. You hesitated before going into the shelter. You okay, babe? You've been really quiet since we left the gym. Just seeing Vernon in the gym made me feel so anxious. I didn't think it would affect me like that. I couldn't control that feeling, and I'm glad you and Dozer were there with me. He hugged you from behind and kissed the side of your head. I told you, I'd stay with you. I'll be there with you. I'll be there for you.
And it looks like Dozer will be too. You have two of the strongest guys on campus to cover you. I do. Come on now, let's go in and relax. Should I tell Maria? That's up to you. I have no idea how she'd react to something like that. I don't know either. I'll think about it.
Why, hello, Link! And Chester, what a pleasure to have you back with us.
Hey, Maria. It's nice to see you, Maria. How are you?
Wonderful. I was just about to leave for the store with Richard to get some groceries. Would you like to stay with us for dinner tonight?
You know I would. I was hoping I could get some more recipes from you while I was here.
Well, you could always join me in the kitchen. We could cook something together.
Oh, yes. That sounds like an awesome idea. I'm totally down for that.
You ready to go, Maria?
Everyone's favorite Richard is here.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hey. Hello, Richard.
I am. Chester's going to be joining us for dinner tonight, too. He'll be helping me in the kitchen.
Meaning I don't have to help tonight?
You don't.
Score! Let's get the shopping done then.
We'll be back in a little bit, boys.
Looks like we have some time to ourselves. What you want to do?
Can we just cuddle on the bed?
You don't have to ask me twice. He rolled onto the bed with his back to the wall and patted the space beside him. There isn't a lot of room, but that just means we'll have to be as close as possible. Closer the better. Laid with your back to his chest, and he pulled you into him, hugging you tight. This okay? Mm-hmm. Silence filled the room. His sister's hands ran idly up and down your chest. You want to talk about anything? Nothing comes to mind. This is nice, though. Okay, if you're good with this, I am too. He kissed the back of your head, resting his chin on top of it, and sighed deeply. At least half an hour went by like this, then you became uncomfortable and needed to roll over. You rolled around where you were facing Chester, and you buried your face into the crook of his neck, tangling your legs up with his to make yourself comfortable. Your scent is strong right now. Should I go take a shower? We did get kind of sweaty in the gym and on the right here. You know what that does to me. If you want, you can. You're gonna be in the kitchen with Maria after all. I don't want to scare her off either. I really should shower. It's a good idea, but I like how you smell. I know you do. How about you enjoy it for a moment, then I'll go get clean. If you don't mind. Like I would. Let me go do something real quick. Chester quickly stripped off his shirt and then pulled your face into his bare chest, pressing it between his pecs. How's that? You nestled your face into his fur, taking a deep breath of his Your face moved from his chest and oh my god, that's fucking gross. That's fucking oh my god, that is disgusting. You always smell so good, Chess. I'm so glad it's something that doesn't bother you. You ran your fingers through his fur, took firm hold of him, letting a content sigh escape from your lips as you pressed into his chest again. Thanks. You're welcome. I mean, you don't have to thank me for letting you sniff me. That's kind of weird. No, not that for that, doofus. Just for being here with me. I'll be wherever you want me. I'll be there whenever you need me. You mean the world to me, so I'll do anything I can for you. Good. Let's go take a shower now. You want to shower too? I might as well. We could shower together. I don't think our stalls are big enough. Ah, well, it was worth a try. Let's get clean before they get back. Okay, this is a precautionary measure. You sure these showers are too small for the both of us? If we could both fit in there, we wouldn't be able to do much of anything other than stand there. Is that so bad? You really want to give it a try? Only for a moment, please? Alright then. Really? Yeah, we'll have to squeeze in there. And that's what I was prepared for. I'll get the water started. Chester bounced over to the stall and turned on the water. Once he was inside, he beckoned for you to join him. I've been really wanting to do this with you. And you have to choose when we have a tiny shower, huh? I get to be super close to you, so I'm okay with that. Oh boy. He stood with his back to the shower knobs, and you slid in between his stomach and the wall, closing the door once you were in. It isn't as tight of a fit as I was expecting it to be. It's still pretty tight. We can move our arms around at least. Your bellies were mashed together and his wet fur was rubbing all over you. He moved his hands up to your arms and slid them up and down, looking everywhere but your face. The water was spraying against his back, running down over his shoulders, chest, and belly. It was only a matter of time when his quirk pressed up against you before you started to get hard. You could feel it having the same effect on him, and his bone it was starting to pushing into you. Let's get you wet too. He leaned his head over and dropped his shoulder, and the shower blasted you in the face. He readjusted himself immediately, though. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I should have eased you into that. Let's see. Soap. Let's soap up. He awkwardly moved around, getting soap pumped into his hand to lather you up with. The more he moved around, the more you felt his hair dick rubbing against you. As you turned to rub soap into your chest, his elbow swiped the side of your head, and he stepped on your foot in an attempt to steady himself. Oh, gosh, are you okay? I'm okay. You should just move to my shower and finish up over there. I guess that's a good idea. Sorry if I've made our first shower together a little awkward. It's not your fault. The shower's just cramped with both of us in here. Yeah, it kind of is. But you know, I love feeling all of this against me. You grabbed his sides and rolled your hips around, rubbing both of your head cakes against each other while grinning at him. I've been wondering about what it would feel like. Oh yeah? Me too. I guess since you already have soap all over your hands, you might as well use it. Chester smiled wide and started with your head, working his fat fingers through your hair with the soap. He alternated between the two of you until the upper halves were covered in suds. I don't think I'll be able to scrub much more than this. He pushed heavily against you and reached around, grabbing your butt. He shook his hands around quickly, even letting his fingers run along the cleft between your cheeks. With it soaped, he gave you a few wet slaps and laughed. I guess I can reach that too. Can you reach mine? Chester hugged you tight, and you did the same thing to him, scrubbing soap across his bubbly, furry rear. You grabbed a handful of his butt, shook it around, and spread his cheeks out, making his quirk bounce against you all the while. It looks like you can reach everything, too. I think the soap running down our chest and stomachs will take care of everything else. It should. He released you, then moved his hands to your shoulders, squeezing them gently as he let the water rinse the soap from your bodies. You know, even though I'm hard as I am right now, I'm not that interested in doing much more than this. I'm really content with you. Is that weird? No, it's not weird. I don't think so. I mean, I don't really feel aroused, despite, it's just nice and relaxing. Yeah, right? I'm happy just experiencing this with you. There's no way I'd try anything in here anyway, not in the shelter bathroom. It would be kind of awkward, wouldn't it be? Yeah, since anyone could just walk.
You guys think a third person could fit in there?
Your heart jumped into your throat and Chester looked mortified. Let's see what the reaction is if we say yes. Yes, want to join?
Link! I highly doubt that. Maybe it was just me and you, or me and the bull, but not all three of us.
His eyes grow wide hearing what Richard has to say.
Want to find out how good we fit in there together, bull boy?
No, we're fine as we are.
Okay. If you change your mind, though, the offer is there. Same goes for you, Link.
Whatever, Richard.
Don't take too much longer, otherwise Maria's gonna get suspicious and come looking for you.
She'd not come in here, knowing someone else showering.
She would if she thought it was empty in here.
You wouldn't dare.
Better hurry.
You heard the bathroom door shut as he walked away. With a heavy sigh from both of you, Chester laughed. He's a fun one, isn't he? He can be, but man, that was almost as bad as Darius. Just not as pushy as Darius, and he didn't seem all that serious about it.
I wouldn't put it past Richard, though. I see. He kissed your forehead as he grinned, his eyes locked with yours. Well, I'm only interested in one person. I don't need anyone else stepping in right now. I don't want to share. I'm perfectly fine with that. You leaned into him, giving him a light kiss. His arms wrapped tightly around you, and the kiss went from the quick peck to something deeper and more passionate. Maybe we can get out of here before we start getting hot again. We should get out of here. Oh, yeah, I guess I went soft after Richard popped in. A large hand kept your balls, and the bull smirked as he fondled you. Feels like you did too. Yeah. I won't stay that way with what you're doing. I don't think I will either. These things are already plumping up. He pushed himself against you, and you could tell he was already getting hard again. Now get out. Okay. You popped out of the shower, and Chester was right behind you, nearly tackling you as he hugged you back against his wet self. Thanks for doing that with me. It was nice. It was. We'll have to do that more often. Well, you better get dressed before Maria comes looking for us. Or before Richard comes back in. Geez, yeah, let's hurry up then. He grabbed his jackstrap and paused, scrunching up his nose as he took a snip of it. Oh, whoa, I don't know if I should put this back on or just free ball. That bad? Here, see if you... no. Oh, God, he threw it at your face, practically forcing you to breathe in the rank odor. Ooh, man, that is powerful. A great smell, but it's powerful. No. I knew you'd like it, but I didn't know it. If you don't want to wear it, I know how noticeable. If you don't wear it, how noticeable is your junk? Not too bad with these clothes, so you just go without them. We'll put that thing in a bag, and we can keep it in your pocket. Alrighty, I'll do that then. That was a quick trip.
I didn't need much, so we made it quick. I wanted to spend more time chatting with you two. So sit and we'll talk. What have you boys been up to lately?
Working a lot more since Link started at Critical Strike with me. Thanks to him, I'll be getting a promotion and a raise, but I'll be working a lot more because of it. I was there pretty late last night, learning all I could with Mr. Berkeley.
You were working late? Link called to let me know he was staying with you last night, but he didn't mention you not being there.
Oh, well, you see, yeah, I was... You started to wring your hands together as you stumbled over your sentence, but Chester put his hands over yours and took over. He was hanging out with Andrew while I was at work. Andrew was off yesterday and didn't have anyone to keep him company while I was gone. I asked if he'd go over there. Yeah. I spent time with Andrew last night. Well, we were just hanging out.
I see. That's nice of you to keep him company.
Yeah, it was. So what'd you have in mind to cook us for dinner tonight?
Chicken taco bowls for the main course and cream cheese pound cake for dessert. It's a simple dish, but there's a lot of prep for it when it comes to the veggies.
I'm more intrigued by the cake. That's a new one for me.
I'm sure you'll love it. It's a dense cake and it tastes so wonderful. It takes some time to cook, so we'll put it in the oven as we start eating dinner. It should be done by the time we finish cleaning up.
That sounds perfect. You were silent, staring down at your hands. Chester put his arm around your shoulder and pulled you over against him. Have you ever eaten that cake before, Link? Huh? What cake? A cream cheese pound cake.
I don't think I've ever made it for him. It's been a little while since I made it last. You're both in for a real treat.
Sounds really good, Maria. She cocked her head and peered deep into your eyes, making you fidget and glance away.
Is everything alright, Link? You're not really acting like yourself.
I'm fine, don't worry. I just feel a little tired is all. It's been a busy day. Oh yeah, we were at the gym earlier. Dozer was really making us work, and I'm not surprised with how intense it was. Even I'm a little sore after that, but I'm feeling great.
I see. Certainly sounds draining.
Yeah, it was.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, I need to go find Richard. When I get back, Chester and I will start getting things ready for dinner, and when it's time to cook, it'll be easy to handle.
Sounds good. Maria disappeared down the hallway, and you sighed heavily. Don't feel up to telling her what happened, huh?
No, not yet.
I understand what you mean. I didn't want to tell Andrew what happened to me. It took nearly a month for me to tell him, and it took him forcing it out of me.
A month?
Yeah. I felt ashamed of myself, and I blamed myself for what happened. I kept telling myself I shouldn't have put myself in that position. Andrew finally got fed up with how I was acting and laid into me, so I told him what happened. I bawled like a baby because I thought he was gonna hate me. I should have known better with Andrew, though. You've seen me angry, so imagine Andrew like that, but 10 times worse. He was furious about it. But it wasn't towards me. I mean, he was mad it took me so long to tell him what happened, but he was furious towards Vernon. I swear, Andrew would murder him if he saw him. And I can totally understand how he feels now. I'm glad you didn't I'm glad you didn't do like me, though, and you told someone right away. I just can't bring myself to tell Maria right now. It's okay. You can tell her when you feel ready. And you know, I'm here for you too, okay? If you want to talk about it, I'm always going to listen to you. Thanks, Jess. It helps.
And I'm back. I'm sorry, Link, but I'm stealing Chester to help me in the kitchen.
It's okay. It's for a good cause. It is. Let's get this done, Maria.
Chester leaned over and kissed your forehead, giving your cheek a pat when he did.
It's been a busy day, so you just sit here and relax.
No complaints here. You two have fun in the kitchen. We shall. Come now.
Sighs.
Hey, you.
Hey, Richard.
We need to talk, so come with me.
Huh? About what?
Just come on.
What does he want? What's up?
You okay?
Huh? I'm fine. Why do you ask?
Maria's worried about you. She said you're acting funny.
I'm okay.
Are you? It's none of my business, but even I can see that something's up. Maria figured maybe it was something that you just weren't comfortable telling her since she's a woman. Nothing wrong with you and Chester, right? Things seem fine with you two in the shower. Man, I still can't believe both of you fit into one together.
Things are just fine with us.
Alright. Well, look, I'm not gonna pry. If you don't want to tell me, that's what's wrong. It's cool. Getting it off your chest might help you feel better, though.
If I tell you, are you gonna tell Maria?
Not if you don't want me to. That's up to you.
She'll ask you about it, though.
Oh, yeah, she'll pester me to no end, but if you want me to keep it a secret, I won't tell her. You can trust me on that.
Maybe it'll be easier if you tell her then.
You want me to tell her?
Yeah.
Alright, then spill it. What's on your mind that's gotten you so down?
He sat down on his bed and leaned over with your elbows on your knees. So, yesterday... Richard sat beside you and put his hand on your back as you went through yesterday's event with Vernon.
Shit, bud, that's fucked up. Have you reported it to anyone?
I reported it to the school since Andrew said it would be labeled as a hazing. He said if they don't do anything, then I should go to the police.
Man, I'm sorry you had to deal with something like that. That's rough.
He squeezed your shoulder, snorting loudly through his nose.
Bet you he's the shit that painted the wall outside. He said you said he called you a bullfucker?
Yeah.
That's what was painted on the wall, too. So I'm guarantee you it was that son of a bitch.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, Richard.
Don't you apologize to me. You had nothing to be sorry about. You listen to me and you listen to me good. You've done nothing wrong. So don't you start thinking that for a moment, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You got no control of what his dumb ass does. So don't you ever feel like it's your fault. Be prepared for Maria to dote on you after I tell her.
Tell her not to make a big deal out of it for me, please. That's not what I want.
I'll make sure to tell her, but she ain't gonna listen. Don't worry about me, though. I ain't gonna treat you special unless you want me to.
He grinned and ruffled your hair around. Nah, I don't need any special treatment.
If you do need someone else to talk to that isn't your man, you can hit me up, though. I'm not some sensitive guy or anything like that, but I can listen. I'll grab a 6-pack, toss some steaks in the grill, and we can hang out in the backyard. Sound good to you?
Yeah, that sounds great. I could go for a thick steak.
You got one in the kitchen right now. He's a thick cut of beef that I'm sure you'd love to sink your teeth into.
Well, you're not wrong. And then another laugh and a shake of your shoulder, you left the room, motioning for you to follow him. Oh, there you are. Where'd you two run off to?
We were just chatting is all.
You already done with the dinner prep? It's really easy when you have 2 experienced chefs in the kitchen. Yes, we got it done in no time, and we'll start cooking in about 30 minutes.
Good, I'm getting hungry. I've been really craving for some beef.
Well, we're having chicken tonight.
Chicken will be good too.
He nudged you with an elbow and winked at Chester, who turned his embarrassed face to the floor. Well, sit, and I'll get us an appetizer. I think some chips and salsa will do good.
That'll tide me over for now, I guess.
It'll have to, since that's all you get until dinner. I'll be back in a moment. Maria returned in a few minutes with a bag of chips and some bowls of salsa for you all to snack on until she and Chester went to start on dinner. You and Richard watched TV until you were called over to the dinner table. Okay, guys, we have some bowls of taco shells, and there are tons of things you can fill them with. Rice, beans, green bean, potato, tomatoes, lamb, chicken. Rice, beans, lettuce, chicken, cheese, and all these other things can be added in. There's a cake in the oven too, so dessert will be ready not long after dinner. Eat as much as you want.
Leave room for the cake.
You know, even though I wanted beef, the chicken ain't half bad. What kind of marinade you use?
It was olive oil, Worcestershire sauce, and a variety of seasonings we blended together. It turned out pretty good, I'd say.
You guys did good with it.
I'm excited to see how the cake turns out, too.
I am, too. Chester suggested adding in one extra ingredient, and I think it was the perfect choice. What? I'll tell you once it's done. It'll be a surprise.
It'll bring just a little bit extra flavor, but it'll complement everything, I think.
It was so nice having Chester in the kitchen with me. He's so passionate about food. I'm surprised you're not going to school for culinary arts.
I love to cook, but it's more of a hobby. Video game design is what I really want to pursue as a career.
Why not combine the two?
I don't have time to dedicate to both of them.
Nah, I mean, why don't you make a video game about cooking? You could do it like you're an owner running a restaurant, so you have to manage your staff and food and stuff like that. Or you could play a server carrying food to the table, and if the customer gets obnoxious, you spike the food in their face. Or the manager would get angry and fire the server, who in turn would come back and set the place on fire, but the insurance covers the damage, so you start over with more money.
As he spoke, he was making excessive hand gestures while still shoveling food in his mouth. Things spiraled out of control quickly.
That's the food business.
You might be over-exaggerating just a little.
I knew a guy that had something like that happen. He worked at a place where the server went off this rocker and burned the place down.
No way, that sounds crazy.
It was. I used to eat at the place all the time, then one day it just went up in flames. Best pizza around too, so it's such a shame.
It definitely sounds like a silly concept for a game.
You just gotta give me credit for it when it's done.
Simulation games aren't my thing, though. I prefer fantasy settings.
Then make it a tavern game. Start bar fights and serve monsters in the bar. Keep them happy, although they'll eat the other patrons.
You're full of ideas, aren't you?
Tons of them. If you ever need inspiration, come talk to me and I'll fill your head up with them.
Sounds like it could be fun to have for a brainstorming session. I'm down for something like that.
Sounds like another dinner date. We'll have to plan something.
Leave it to me then. I'll handle that one.
Oh, alright then. I'll leave that to you.
I'll plan a meal fit for men. Steaks, hot dogs, hamburgers, ribs.
Really, Richard?
What?
You could have a little consideration for Chester.
What? He's a man, too.
Not that.
She leaned over and whispered something to Richard's ear.
Oh, come on. He's not from some farm cow, Maria. You eat beef, don't you?
I do eat it. It's not my favorite, but I can enjoy it when it's cooked right.
See, it's all good.
Size?
It's okay, Maria. I was raised with the understanding that there's a huge difference between myself and farm-raised animals. It's never been something that bothered me. Other people made a bigger deal out of it than I do.
Glad you're not some sensitive little bitch.
Richard!
What? I'm not saying you are either. I'm just glad the bull isn't.
Goodness gracious. Just finish eating your dinner.
I'm already done eating, though.
Then sit there and behave yourself.
I have been behaving.
Of course you have.
Woman, I swear.
I'm done eating too. While you guys have been talking, I've been chowing down. You finished before me even. That's a first.
Are you sure you ate enough?
Sure did. I'm looking forward to that cake now.
Well, then I suppose I should finish eating so I can go check on it.
Oh, let me. You take your time eating and I'll go look in a moment. Chester's plate was nearly empty as it was, so he finished eating and was left what was left and bustled off to the kitchen with the other empty plates. He returned soon after, but it was back and forth checking on the cake every few minutes until it was reported that it was done. After a brief period of letting it cool, he served a large slice to everyone. Oh boy, this looks and smells so good, Maria. It cooked perfectly.
Go ahead and taste it then. I bet it tastes even better than it smells.
It is. It's delicious.
Hey, this is pretty good. I don't think I've ever had this one.
I agree. It's great. What's the extra ingredient you added it, though?
Chester? We added cinnamon to the batter.
And it was such a perfect addition. I'll have to make a special note for that.
You'll have to give me the recipe for it also.
I'll be sure to before you leave.
Speaking of leaving, I should really be leaving soon. I'd like to be home before it gets dark out.
I'll get some paper and write down the recipe for you now then.
Maria left the table and write down the recipe.
You know, I could carry you home, Chester.
Carry me? It might be a little heavy for that.
I mean, I can take you.
Oh, I rode my bike over here, so I gotta take that with me.
I have a truck, so we can put it in the back.
That sounds like a good idea. Why don't you let him do that, Chess? I don't want to be a bother. It isn't that far off.
Hey, no bother for me. We can chat a little more, too.
Let him take you. Really, I can just please? He clutched his hand and looked at him with pleading eyes. Oh, okay, sure. I'll take you up on that offer then, Richard.
That's what I thought. Once Maria gives you that recipe, we can get going.
Before that, come with me, Chester. I need to talk to you for a moment alone. We'll be back in a second, Richard.
Take your time.
What's up? I just want to let you know, I told Richard about what happened yesterday. You told him? Maria wanted him to talk to me, because she was worried about me, so while you were with her, we talked about it. That might be why he offered to take you right home. I won't lie, it makes me feel better knowing he's going to drive you. I figured so. Are you going to tell Maria too, then? Richard said he'd tell her, so I wouldn't have to go through it again. Oh, I see. How are you feeling? He raised his hand over your cheek and through your fur. I'm alright. Tonight was nice, and it helped. Talking with Richard around him helped a lot, too. You should mention what happened to the wall. Good to hear. I'm glad there's someone else you can talk to about it. Yeah, Richard's really a really caring guy despite his rough exterior. It's a huge surprise. He's a lot of fun to chat with too, so I'm sure the ride home will be good. You'll have to let me know. Of course I will. I'm gonna play some video games when I get home, then I'll do some work. Can't text you while I do that. What about you? I still have plenty of stuff to do with the stuff you've got left for me, so I'll probably play a game or something too. Cool. I hope you're enjoying it all. So far, so good. I'm sure Maria is done now, so let's go back out there and Richard can get you home. Okay. You were embraced in a beefy hug, then he squeezed you tightly before giving you a rather sloppy, tongue-filled kiss. Chester, too much? He laughed and dragged his tongue over your cheek and up the side of your head. No, don't do that again. Come on, go, go, go.
Here's the recipe, Chester. If you try any other variations to it, let me know how it turns out.
For sure. Andrew will be my test rat for it.
You ready to go then?
Yeah, I'm set. Thank you for dinner, Maria.
You helped me with it. It was a pleasure having you in the kitchen with me.
You have to do it more so I can do it less.
Yes, having someone helpful in the kitchen is nice.
What's that supposed to mean?
Be safe and come see me when you get back, Richard. I hope to see you again soon, Chester.
I'm sure I'll see you again real soon.
Let's roll, Chester.
I'll text you in a little bit, Link. Alrighty, Chess, I'll talk to you later. He planted his lips on the side of your head and then left with Richard. Guess I should check to see if the school has responded to me. It's been on my mind all day. It's just under investigation. It might take a few days for anything to come from this. Guess I'll just have to wait and see. You move from your desk to your bed, face down in your pillow. I wish Chester was still here. Maybe I should have gone home with him. I wonder what he's up to. It's been like an hour since he left. You settled in for the night? I have a missed text from Darius. Just a heads up, I'll be having a special delivery for you at our matches tomorrow. You can have fun this weekend. Oh man, I almost forgot I ordered that stuff. When am I gonna even have time for that? Sunday, maybe? We'll see. I don't have much of a drive to do anything right now. I just want to lay here. Why didn't I go with Chester? I could have stayed the night again. Grabbed your pillow and curled up on your side with it. Ah, there he is. Yeah, I am. I was chatting with Andrew. Have you heard from the school yet? I checked the website and the complaint is under review. Might take a few days. Makes sense. I hope it's handled quickly. Anyway, what are you doing? Just laying here. I miss you already. Aw, why didn't you come with me? You know you could have. I'd love to have you here with me. I didn't think about it, really. I would have, gladly. Tomorrow, then, you can stay with me. Or better yet, all weekend. I might take you up on that. I'd like to be there with you. There was a lengthy pause between that message and the next. Well, how about this, then? I don't think you have anything like this from me yet. Oh, God. Oh, God. What is it? Okay, it's clean-ish. It's clean-ish. Nope, certainly don't have anything like this from him. I don't, but I could certainly go for more. I might have taken another, but it's kind of silly. Oh, God, what is it? Give, I don't care if it's silly. Okay, you've been warned. What the fuck? He's got a kissy face on it, but there's a milk jug? Self-censorship? I didn't put that jug there. That face. Damn, why do you have to put that sticker on there? What a tease. That face you're making. I told you it was silly. It's too much, isn't it? No, it's not too much. Nah, it's just enough. I love you. I love your cute and silly face. But I need to know if there's one without the milk carton. Maybe. How much do you love me? More than I could ever express through a text. I like that answer. Oh, God. I'm orange. I do have one, but I don't know if I'm comfortable enough texting that, though. I get a little carried away taking the pictures, and I've never done anything like this before. Don't do it if you don't feel comfortable sending it. I'm happy with what I got. I'll think about it. I'd much rather you see the real thing in person. Come take a drink out of this milk carton. Oh, yeah? Sounds like a good idea to me. Can't wait to get my hands on it. You know what? Let me give you something to look forward to. Christ, look at that thing. Okay, yeah, he sent us the picture, all right. Good God Almighty. What'd you think of that? You think you can handle it? No, there's no way. Oh man, it's huge. It looks so good. Maybe I should get on my bike and ride over there right now. Your bike isn't the only thing that'll be ridden. It's gonna have to wait until another day though, cause Andy doesn't need the sounds I'm gonna have you making. Oh yeah, you're such a tease. Oh yeah, just you wait, babe. Just wow, what a picture. For the next little while, you and Chester texted each other back and forth until you felt like you were able to go to sleep. Day 26, Friday. That is it for that. God damn it, no. So that was day 25 of the Chester route. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional speaker with the voices in my head when I say until next time. Fare thee well. Bye, everybody.